The only rules that we have tonight is to imagine we're not filming nothing.
All right.
That's right? Okay, great.
Yep.
So tonight, hey guys, I'm out there. I want to introduce you to my friend, Miss Deb Darnell. She is an amazing woman who I met probably, I think July would be a year?
July.
Oh my goodness. Deb has taught us so much in the area of cooking and like transition in your meal prep. So if you guys are out there right now and you're cooking at home and you ever get tired of chicken?
Yes.
Man, you get tired of chicken. You don't know, I'm done with all the birds. I don't know what to do with the turkey, the chicken, the rooster, and whatever.
We don't eat rooster.
Okay.
It's okay.
Thank you. Okay, so we met Deb and her husband about a year ago. And what caused you guys to come into the Nutrition Hub? We'll get a little bit of background before we get to the fixins.
I'm trying to remember why. A friend invited us to join a challenge.
Man.
And when we saw results and what was happening, the transformations, we had to be part of it because we needed something. We were tired and sluggish and fat.
Now, I know we interviewed your honey about a week or so back, and he came in here. This guy, you got him started. Now, who was cooking his meals? Was he making his own food?
No.
He can't take that credit.
He can't.
So, you started making his meals, and then we talked about his results. What has been his total results since he's been on this journey?
I believe it's been 60 pounds.
Man.
Yeah.
So he gets who gets the credit for that, though?
He does.
He gets the credit.
He has to put it in his mouth.
Okay. But all the making, the fixings, and everything else about the food has been on you?
Yes. It's been fun.
How long have you been doing this special type of cooking?
Probably 30 years.
30 years. Now, was it just come natural, or is it
It's a love.
It's a love. Okay. Now, did you initially love to cook healthy?
No, but that's how I was getting paid.
Oh, okay. What's the background of cooking? What did you cook?
Lady came to me, wanted me to do some private cooking.
Yep.
So I met with her. She came and checked out my house because private cooking, you just do it out of your own kitchen.
Okay.
So she came over to make sure I was clean.
Yep.
And that I knew how to sanitize. And she was a psychiatrist and her husband was a lawyer.
Okay.
And she wanted to spend time with her kids.
Gotcha.
And she had no time for kitchen duties.
All right.
So she would give me a list of foods. I would cook them. I would go put them in her freezer. She'd write me a check. We never saw each other. And her husband would sneak me a list because he really liked the special chicken mac and cheese I used to make, which was not healthy.
Okay.
But the wife was into health. So I
Okay.
had to make healthy pancakes for her kids and do lots of nice heart-healthy meals for her family.
Wow.
And so that, I didn't know you could cook healthy.
Okay.
I was raised not eating healthy.
Ah.
I was raised eating good. So I had to figure out how to make good food healthy.
Ah, okay.
And that piqued my interest.
So now you started with, was it a year ago that you started transitioning into cooking healthy, or did you already know that?
I knew how, but I didn't do it.
Okay.
And so when we really jumped on the bandwagon that we were going to do this because we are getting older and we want to have the good last of our half of our life.
Heck
so we decided we needed to really make some changes.
Okay.
And that's when I really started getting more serious with my cooking.
Now, so at the end of this, Deb is going to tell us how she makes food for other people. So if you want your meals prepped for you, and I'm telling you, man, over this past year, it has been absolutely amazing. But we're going to start with this one dish that we've got right here. I'm going to turn it to the side so you guys can see it. I don't want to turn too much because I might drop it. Tell us a little bit about, what this is and what makes this healthy, because it looks amazing.
That is turkey tacos.
Okay.
I
It
know.
smells good,
you
too.
can have it in just a minute.
Okay.
What I did was I go to the store and I bought 5 pounds of turkey
Okay.
and I fried it down, sauteed it, got it cooked, and then I added the Cajun Trinity to it, which is onions, bell peppers, a little bit of celery, not much. My husband don't like celery.
Okay.
Onions, bell peppers, and celery.
Okay.
And some garlic I think I threw in there. And then when it was all cooked, I cooled it down and I bagged it into separate meals. And I got my scale out because we have to weigh our food, make sure we have enough food.
Right.
Enough because I bag everything in 2 people. I do about 6 ounces for him and about 4 for me.
Okay.
On our meat. So I put 10 ounces of cooked meat in each bag and froze them.
Okay.
I kept some out and I made turkey
Look at that, guys.
flavored. So what I did, and you can see some corn in there. Corn is
Okay.
not always the best. But
Right.
I didn't put but maybe 2 tablespoons of corn in the whole pot.
Wow.
So it looks, you're gonna get a little taste of it.
Okay.
But it's not a whole serving of corn. You're
Okay.
only getting a few kernels here and there. And that's how I make healthy food. Take good tasting food healthy. Is I add just a little bit of good stuff and a whole lot of the good,
Wow.
a little good of the bad stuff.
Okay.
But you know what I mean.
In moderation.
In moderation, it's all in moderation. And on this, you're going to get a lot more protein because I've added Greek yogurt.
Okay.
Then I mixed some salsa
Okay.
and some ranch powder in to
Okay.
give it some flavor, to kick it up another notch.
Okay.
And because you can't have too much salsa because the salsa has sugar in it.
Right.
So just having a little bit in that Greek yogurt, and your Greek yogurt, what, in a cup you have 22 grams of protein.
Right.
So, putting a tablespoon or 2 on each taco, you're getting a nice little serving of protein. So you've kicked up your protein, you have a touch of carbs in there.
Yep.
And I cooked the meat with just a touch of olive oil, not much. And 5
Okay.
pounds, I didn't have a tablespoon in it, just enough
Wow.
to get some fat. And then add the lettuce.
Yeah, take a look at that right there. I wish you guys can have a bite of that. So if I was going to make a food exchange, all right. So instead of let's play the game. We're going to play this game. Instead of red meat, which I'm normally used to eating, and I've been eating this red meat for years, and it's probably stayed in my gut for a long period of time. What could be my alternative?
Well, you'd have to go with chicken or turkey.
Okay.
White meats, yeah.
Gotcha.
Fish.
So then now I love salt, man. So I got this red meat, and I normally put a whole lot of salt on there. I can have chicken or turkey on this side, and then what can I use for that kind of salt over here?
We'd use a pink Himalayan salt.
Pink Himalayan sea salt. Okay, great. So then now there's certain type of things that we can put on there to give it a new, like I'm so used to, like, some people would add different types of seasonings that are high sodium. But you talked about, what was it, the stuff that you put
The Trinity.
The Trinity. Okay. Mm-hmm. So instead of the natural sauces, I can add the Trinity on this side.
Yeah.
And what's that Trinity concoction?
It's going to be your onion, celery, bell peppers, any types of peppers added.
Gotcha.
And then I put a little parsley, I think, in there too.
Ooh, okay. So how challenging has it been to move from this type of meats to this type of meats as an alternative?
Well, to give you an example, I just got back from that cruise.
Okay.
They had all that Brazilian food that they cut all that beef off and slide it on your plate.
Yeah.
I had beef 2 times and I had to start telling them no. I
Okay.
couldn't eat anymore. It's too heavy.
Ah.
So it was hard at first to not eat the steaks.
Right.
But then once I've changed and Ellen and I have switched to our turkey and our fish and stuff, the other meats are too heavy now.
Ah. My wife talks about what we've learned over the years is, like, you never know how bad you feel until you finally feel good. Yeah. Seeing you guys lose the weight, getting healthy, say Alan, for example, taking 60 pounds off of his body. This was the way he ate with the red meats and all these other things, and now you've transitioned him over. Would you look at going back to that type of lifestyle full-time ever again?
We can't.
Okay.
Our bodies probably wouldn't allow us. We know how good it feels to feel good.
Right.
So you don't want to go back and be tired and sluggish anymore.
Now, I know you're prepping these foods, so if you guys are out there and you're interested in having your meals prepped for you, I gave you a layout of, like, this is the red meats of what people were, we all were eating before, and she gave you some alternatives. And if you're not interested, you're interested in getting healthy, don't know how to make the move yourself, you can definitely reach out to Debbie, and she does these type of special meals for folks, like she did them for the psychiatrist back in the day. She can do that stuff for you. Reach out to her for costs and fees and all those things like that. But what would you say that is some of the things that you've gotten from transition? How is your health, not to say that we cure, prevent, or treat. I got to say that disclaimer. But what are some of the takeaways that you've had since you've learned this healthier lifestyle for yourself?
I lost my mom to liver cancer, and she was not an alcoholic. She was diabetic. And she learned to control her diabetes with medication, without medication through healthy eating. She done it. In the meantime, this rare cancer formed in her liver and killed her.
Right.
A lot of times your medications can cause these types of cancers in your body. And I have a lot of living to do. I have grandkids. I want to live the best life I can live until I die.
Right.
I'm good with dying, but I want to live it all the way until I get there.
Right.
So eating healthy has lowered the amounts of medication. In fact, Alan, I don't know if you know this, but over the past week, 2 weeks, we had to make him call the doctor. His blood pressure has been dropping. We've had to cut his medication once again in half.
Wow.
He is down to 12.5 milligrams of a medication. When we started 10 months ago, he was at 75 milligrams.
Wow.
He is on 12.5, maintaining his blood pressure. I'm super excited about that because your liver can replenish itself.
Yeah.
So if there's been any damage with the medications we take to control all this, he can replenish his liver, which I'm super excited about.
Now,
so that's.
I gotta throw this out there, but like you guys, so this is not something you guys just normally did. You sought out, you talked to your doctor about this.
Absolutely.
You didn't just take him off the medications. The doctor took him off those medications.
No, we have had a doctor follow us the whole way.
What is it now? I'm curious about, like, it's great to have medical support. So, what did the doctor say about his weight dropping all these pounds? And I heard he had to buy a prosthesis.
It's not that kind.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. He plays Santa Claus every year. And,
Okay.
I've had to buy him a prosthesis for his belly
Oh,
because he
my
is no
goodness.
longer a jolly old soul.
Man.
He's happy, but not.
He's not that kind of jolly no
Yeah.
more, huh?
No.
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
yeah. The doctor, she's a little young woman. So it's been fun.
Yeah?
She's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty shocked.
I hear a lot of clients when they go to the doctor's office. Uh-oh, here comes, yes. When people go to the doctor's office, and the doctor looks at their charts and sees like these numbers change, the pressure's improved, the weight's improved, it's decreased and all that stuff like that. They just can't believe it. Coming from a background where I've seen many people over the years that they get worse year after year, every decade things get worse, and then for the diabetics, the toes start coming off, the legs start coming off.
Yes.
For the people high blood pressure, the strokes start coming on, and then more blood pressure medication. So it's good to see that type of thing reversed. So if you could say, like, one question I got a couple questions. One is that why was it important for you to get started? Wanted to know that question in the beginning. I know you started because of a challenge, but what kept you on track? What kept you guys moving forward?
One thing that kept us moving forward is that we had such great support here.
Yeah.
That means a lot because so many times I want to throw in the towel.
Yeah.
Because women lose it totally different than men do.
Yeah.
I'm past menopausal stage, so
Yeah.
I'm in a total different realm than my husband is.
Yeah.
So having you guys support us and having a place to run in and get a quick shake, which is a great meal replacement, and not having to drive through McDonald's for a shake, made a big difference, you know?
Yeah.
People are like, what? It's true,
Right.
because when I'm hungry,
Yeah.
give me a vanilla shake and fries and I'm good for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But it's not good for me.
Right.
So being able to run in here and get my shake or my tea, it makes a difference in having a support system.
Wow.
Because you got to, besides having your doctor, you have to have a support system or it's hard to do.
Right. Okay.
But I know I have tried,
Oh, that's what I was going to
I've
ask.
had weight loss surgery.
Oh, wow.
I've had the band and
Okay.
it didn't succeed.
Okay.
It worked and then I gained it back. I've done different weight loss
Plans.
programs and they worked, but they're only as good as what you use of them, what you take away with them.
I gotcha.
And this healthy eating and everything I've learned through you guys, you're very educational, has really helped educate me so that we can use it as a change in our lifestyle. It's not, I'm not on a diet.
Right.
I eat healthy. I'm healthy living.
Ah.
Living healthy. I don't know. Which way do you say it?
So no, you're doing great. So like you've learned some stuff. Also, you got this. I call you guys the master chefs because you guys make some amazing foods. But then you've learned an extra skill for a lifestyle change, and you're teaching it to your kids and your grandkids. I heard you got a
Absolutely.
daughter that's taken some of your advice, and she's rocked some amazing
Yeah,
results.
Yeah.
Man,
I took her shopping today because today
Okay.
was Monday and we
Okay.
start our 3-day challenge today.
Okay.
So her and I had to go fill up on foods. We
Yep.
went and got our 5 pounds of turkey and all
Yep.
our vegetables. We bought everything green we could find.
Man.
And you know, I'm like, I am so proud of you. You're looking phenomenal. I mean, she is
Wow.
really looking good. And she's probably her best yet. She's not ever been in this shape that she's been today. that
She had a
is today.
side-by-side picture.
Yeah.
One of them was, I think she was running a half a marathon or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
she was.
And then, but she was kind of,
She was thick.
yeah, she was thick.
She's thick.
And then
I
now,
didn't know she could be thinner than she was.
is that right?
Yeah.
And then I see her, is it okay to say her age?
Sure, she's 37.
37 years old now, and she showed another picture on the side of that where she's prepping
Completely.
for this next competition,
Yes,
and
yes.
you see like abs and stuff. Oh, how old was she in the one on the left? The other one? Did you?
That's about 5 years ago.
5 years
About
ago,
32.
she was thick.
But she's been thick like that all through high school too.
Okay. Oh.
She played sports. She was in the Air Force.
Right.
Had kids. I mean, but she's always been thick. I thought that was her build.
Ah,
And
so
to see her lose it, and
Okay.
she always dreamed of can I say?
you
A
say
breast reduction.
Oh, okay.
But she couldn't get it because it's not paid for by the insurance.
Right.
And in her journey, she has really shrunk, and she is so excited.
Oh my
because
goodness,
It makes a difference on your exercising.
Yeah.
You know, get that weight off.
that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm super proud of her. Super, super.
So Deb, the things you guys are doing is not only impacting your own individual health, but it's impacting, you know, like your spouses, and then your clients, and then your kids, and then your grandkids. If there was if you could come up with 2 tips that you would tell people that maybe have, not picking on any procedures at all, but maybe failed a plan or a procedure, or has gotten stuck on their journey, or has lost hope, or whatever, or is curious about getting healthy, any kind of tips that you could give for those types of people?
Through my journey, I've learned that it's not how big I am. It's how healthy I am. I'm a short woman, and I'm going to carry some weight. I've tried. I lose, and but I feel good. And the healthy eating has got me feeling good. And when I feel good, my whole family and my whole circle feels good.
That's
because
like that.
Mama's happy.
A happy
Happy
wife,
mom.
happy life.
Happy
I'm
life.
telling
You
you,
got that
man.
right.
Yeah.
And you know, kids want to go somewhere, I can walk the walk.
Okay.
I can go. I don't get left behind for anything. In fact,
Right.
I'm the leader of the pack. Let's go.
I hear you do like walks and stuff like that. You
Yes.
do little trails. What's the average miles that you do when you're out there doing your thing?
When we're at home, our average is 3 miles. But when we're
Man.
camping, we do an average of 5, and we did do a 7. And
Okay.
I was so excited I didn't die. I didn't.
That's
I lived
awesome.
through it, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we've got that. Because as a older woman, things scare you. Like, I can't walk. I'm gonna have to walk 7 miles until I get home. I can't. So you don't go.
Right. There's no Uber out there.
No. Oh God, no. But I did it,
Yeah.
and I was like, I have no limitations.
I love
The healthier
that.
I get,
Yeah.
I have least amount of limitations, and I love it because I have a whole lot of living to do while I'm alive,
Man,
and that's my goal.
that is awesome. Quality of life.
Quality of life.
And you got your family with you.
Got my family.
Your husband's taking off like all this weight, living amazing. He'll be teenagers again soon.
No. That takes a lot of work.
Now, okay, so you guys, it's got to impact every area of your life. So you guys have been married how many years now?
40.
40. Golly. Okay, so now 60 pounds off, walking 7 miles. And now I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm like, how does that impact your marriage?
Well, we've learned through the years, you put God first, and then we pray to God about our eating healthy and being healthier. And it has taken a very big turn on our marriage because it makes us feel better. And when we feel better, we're nicer to each other.
That's
I don't know
good.
if that makes sense.
No, it makes total sense.
Because when you don't feel good and you're tired,
Yep.
there's nothing you can do to make the other person happy because you're tired.
That's right.
I'm just talking in anything.
Yes.
Taking the trash out
Yep.
or things that have to be done in the evening, you know, you got to get this stuff done.
Yeah.
But now, you know, I meal prep, so I know what we're having for dinner.
Wow.
So if he comes home and says, let's take a walk, I'm like, okay. Because
Let's
I got
go.
this, you know,
Yeah.
I know what we're having. And I try to be creative. My husband works every day.
Yeah.
I want him to have good food.
Yeah.
So I've come up with lots of different menus and lots of different ideas on
Yeah.
how to keep him excited.
Yeah.
With food, I mean, because if you're on a diet, it's not good.
No,
it tastes
man.
horrible.
Oh my goodness.
And
Yeah.
it does not make anybody happy. So my husband does real good during the day with his eating and planning. He does his own lunches now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he does real good too.
Look at that.
And so most of all, I love what it's done for us because we're excited and we're doing this journey together. Because we both have the same goal.
That's right. Live, quality of life, family.
Absolutely.
I'll be happy. 40
And
years,
we've got
man.
these kids, and I just told my daughter, we could be a great grandparents soon.
Oh,
I know,
man.
them kids getting old.
Well, you
I'm
got
like, oh my gosh. I said, I'm not raising them, but I could be a great grandmother.
So guys, take a look at this right here. Ooh, that's a nice. So what do we call this dish?
Turkey tacos.
Turkey tacos. Turkey tacos, very lean. Deb's going to put her contact information in the comments below. Definitely reach out to her. Man, the food tastes amazing. It tastes amazing. You can get healthy at the same time that you leaning out, right?
Leaning out.
We're going to be high school skinny?
Honey,
Yeah.
I don't want to be that skinny.
Man, no.
I'd be looking so good, he wouldn't be able to hold me.
Man.
No.
That's 40 more years of marriage.
I gotta keep it down.
I can't afford no
Yeah.
more kids.
Hey guys, well thank you very much. Definitely join us every Monday. We interview somebody new, and like I said, we got Deb is doing some amazing things. She's helping many people in the community get healthy, and then helping them with their meal prep also. So you got a win-win right there. If you ever want any tips on, hey, I got a question. Can you got to the women with the women? Is that a private group? You got women's group?
That's not private.
Okay, you reach out to Deb. If y'all women want to know the secret to 40 years, definitely reach out to Deb. I'm telling you. All right, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you.
Thank you.